Recently, I had a crazy understanding. I decided to share this with you because it took me a while to understand it. And if I will share what I understood, maybe you would not have to do the work to understand it because it wasn't such a lovely understanding. But it was necessary. So here I am sharing this with you in a fun way. Maybe I will cry in a fun way. While I was reading Martha's Beck book that fucking changed my life, I think. Every day I have something new that I understand about myself, but this was huge. She wrote that we all agree that we shouldn't harm kids, right? Right, right. We know it. Well, we are harming one child, the child that's inside of us. And if you grew up in an unhealthy environment, the problem is that the unhealthy environment was normalized by your parents, by your family members, while you felt unsafe or hurt, all of those unpleasant feelings, and no one gave a shit because what's going on, even if it makes you feel horrible, what's going on is normal because the older person who's responsible for you said so. So when you were feeling horrible for the normal situation that's happening, you didn't want to feel like that because something in you signals you that you don't like it. Who signals you? This child, the inner child, you, the true you signals you. Hey, I don't like it. Whoa, whoa. This is not normal. But you have to survive in this environment, right? You can't go and survive by yourself. You are a child, you are a teenager. So you are angry at yourself for fucking saying this bullshit. Can't you just shut the fuck up? Can you ignore what's going on? Like you're saying, you're talking to yourself. Can't you ignore? I want to feel, I want to act as if it's normal, like all the people around me, because they're all acting as if it's not normal. All of the people around you is acting as if it's normal or going like that, except maybe like the main person who's getting things from that, from people who's going like that. So there is one who's getting everything, haha, lovely, and all of the people who normalizing it like, yeah, that's fine, that's okay. And this is a grown person, 30 years old, doing this or even more. So you need to learn because this is what he does to survive. I need to do that too. But something in me tells me, no, look at it. No, I don't want to look at it. It's horrible. Let me ignore it as well. Here I analyzed the situation to explain, but while reading the book, I felt so angry. I read this and I felt angry. The point that we all agree to not harm children, but we are harming ourselves. I started to think and I became angry. And I asked myself why I am angry. And I understood that it's not me, the 27-year-old Rosalina, is angry right now. It's the inner child in me who's angry. And from another book who's focusing on the inner child, I'm in a connection. I'm talking all the time with my inner child. So it was easier for me to like straight away to go to the inner child and to understand that, it's my inner child. She's angry right now. I need to talk to her. I sat with myself and said to myself that I'm sorry. See, I know that maybe I will cry. I told my inner child that I'm sorry for ignoring her, that I'm so sorry for blaming her, and I'm so sorry for acting to her if she's the bad guy or girl in that case. I'm so sorry for being angry at her for taking my peace away. Like because she was always signaling me that something is off. So I was angry at her because if she will not signal, I could act as if everything is okay and I could be peaceful. It doesn't work like that, but that's what I believed, or at least wanted to believe, to be honest. And then I started to explain my actions, and I told her that I did it. I blamed you because I was so afraid that people will blame me for putting boundaries. I was angry at you and saw you as the bad person because I was so afraid that people around me will see me as the bad person for sharing my feelings, for saying what I truly think, for just being who I truly am. I said to her that I decided to ignore her because I was so afraid that people will ignore me, that people will not see me, that I will become invisible. So this is why I made her invisible. While all of that still happened, because what you're focusing on, this is what you will get. So I was surrounded by people, not all of them, but many people. And this is what I knew from my household, that I need to shut up, because then shutting up made me invisible. Made people not see me or hear me, made me, I wasn't interesting at all. I was around people that I have to tiptoe and I have to be polite and I have to please them. And the moment that I would say how I truly feel, they will blame me for their miserable life. And if I will put some boundaries, they will hate me and make me the villain and say that I'm the bad guy and make so many other people say that as well. So because I was focusing on that, this is what truly also happened. Then I went back to what I said, because I was explaining to her. And then it hit me hard. And it was painful to fucking understand that how I was afraid of how the world would act towards me and see me or not see me. That's exactly what I was doing to myself. I made my inner child the bad person. I was blaming the inner child for saying what she thinks, for signaling me that things are not okay, something is off, for signaling to me that she's not comfortable. I was angry at her. I was blaming her. And therefore, I didn't want to see her. I didn't want to listen to her. I was ignoring her. So not only my fear brought to alive, my fear made it to become my physical reality. So not only I was getting it from the physical reality, I was getting it from myself. How horrible it is to act like, because those three are my biggest fears. But this is the reason I was a people pleaser. I just so badly didn't want to be bad, to be the guilty, to be invisible. I so badly was afraid of all of those things. And I felt all of those things all of my life, from myself and from the outside world, because that's what I was focusing on. And it was horrible for me to understand that I was doing it to myself, that I was acting towards myself like all of the people I hate, all of the people I see as horrible, all of the people I see as villains who pretend to be the victims. I was acting the same way towards me, because that's what I learned. That was my interpretation to a situation when I was a child. So when you're afraid of something and you're focusing on, it's a loop. You're fucking in a loop. That the only way to get out of it is to go in and to change how you see yourself, how you act to yourself. Because forever people will see me as the villain. In many stories, I will be the villain. People don't like when you put boundaries. People don't like when you act the way you want to act. But only when you will go in, say sorry, understand that it's all false, and change the behavior you have towards yourself, then you will not give a shit if people that know only how to take see you as the villain when you don't want to give them anymore. Then you will not give a shit when people don't see you and appreciate you, because you will stop being around them, say fuck off, and go to a place that you are seen and appreciate, because you're already doing that with yourself. If you will not think about yourself, no one will do that for you. Here it becomes true, because if I am the one who blaming my inner child, who's angry at my inner child, who wants to ignore my inner child when she says and just want to be herself, she didn't want to hurt anyone. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I just want to be seen. I just wanted to be appreciated. I just wanted to feel loved, as all of us. I just wanted to have the privilege to fucking put boundaries. I wanted to say when my feelings are hurt without being criticized. My feelings are hurt. That's it. What can I do? It's okay to get offended or not. No, there is no such a thing. But because I was acting like shit towards myself, of course people around me will do as well. That's what I knew. But when I start to take care about myself, the people who would act like total shit will disappear, because they can't get anything from me, so I'm useless to them or for them, if it's important how I speak. And I will be around people who are also magical, who will lift one another, who we talk nicely about one another, who after meeting them, you're going home with energy. So when I understood that, it was painful, it was shocking, and also it was a relief. Like there was something that said, finally. Because finally I saw my inner child with love, with appreciation, with good. He saw that through me. That's all I wanted to feel. So I hope that this understanding of mine will help you to free yourself from those fears, from the physical world, from the society norm. Free yourself from yourself, who's the side of you was acting in a judgmental way towards your inner child. Because we all children with life experience, as I love to say. So see yourself this way and be the parent that your child, that you never had, to yourself, and give some love, because that's what you deserve. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope that I helped you today in some way. It will help me a lot personally and also to this channel if you will subscribe, if you want to share what is in your heart. I would be happy to read. And thank you again, and I wish you a magical day full of magical adventures and a magical life.